Hello, my dears. I am Clover, and today we're going to be enjoying a puzzle, the name of which I cannot pronounce, by Philip Newman. I'm gonna guess it's In Die Busillis. So first person to post in the comments the actual meaning of that, because I have been fully too lazy to look it up, gets a cheeky bonus cowboy hat. Let me know if you want to claim that. My cats are having a fight behind me. I am out in my garage again. I don't even want to go into what's going on in my life right now, but here we are. Let's solve a puzzle. So, this is an XVXV Pairs Sudoku. So we have normal Sudoku rules. We're placing the digits 1 through 9, once each in each row, each column, and each outlined 3x3 region. And then in addition to that, we have some V's, some X's, and some XV's marked in the grid. Wherever you see a V, the two digits on either side sum to 5. Wherever you see an X, the two digits on either side sum to 10. And wherever you see an XV, the two digits on either side sum to 15. Because this is a pairs puzzle, not all possible clues have necessarily been given. So we could just as easily have like a 6 and a 9 here, and it wouldn't have to be marked with an XV, even though those do sum to 15, because we don't have to mark all of them. Let's get started. So there are only two ways to make a sum of 5. Those are 2 and 3 and 1 and 4. And we can't do 1 and 4 here thanks to the 4 right there. So that'll be a 2-3 pair. The only remaining digit small enough to go on a 5 clue is going to be a 1, so that will go right there. Here we're going to need a 1 or a 2 for this position on the 5 clue, so that'll be a 1 or a 2, that'll be a 3 or a 4. Here we can't use a 3 at all because there's 1 in the row, so this has to be a 1-4 pair. This guy could be either, I suppose, so I'm going to mark that with 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'll remove the 1 here and the 4 correspondingly here. This I'm also going to mark with 1, 2, 3, 4, but this cannot be a 4, and this cannot be a 1. I have a lot of V clues marked around this central region, and I'm wondering if that's going to become relevant. This is a blind solve today. I have not tested this puzzle yet. Alright, let's look at some of our X clues. So every X clue needs a low digit and a high digit, and in this case I have used 3 of my low digits. The only remaining one is 4, so this is going to be a 4-6. That actually clues me into what this V clue is going to be. Can't use a 4, so that is a 2-3 pair. Now for this X clue, I have used 3 of my 4 low digits in the row, so this can only be a 1-9. For this XV, only 2 ways to do it, 7 plus 8 or 6 plus 9. Can't do 6 plus 9 because of the 6 I just placed, so this is a 7 and 8, and I'll also pencil in the last 2 digits here in this column, 5 and 9. Now right here, just like it needs a low number, an X clue also always needs a high number. I've used 7, 8, and 9 looking at that clue, so this has to be a 4 plus 6. The 6 tells me that the XV clue is going to be a 7-8 pair again. And these cells need to contain 1, 5, and 9 because there's a 9 right there. 9 has to go there in the row. This is going to be a 1-5 pair, so I can eliminate 1 here. Actually, I can eliminate 4 and 1 because of the 4 that is now in the row. Fantastic. Okay, let's look at the remaining X clues. I think that's all we've got left. So here we can't use a 1, we can't use a 3, and we can't use a 4 in this row, so this will have to be a 2-8 pair. And now we already have all 4 of our low digits in the central box represented, so that's going to be an 8, making this a 2, and that will resolve, I think, just about all of these clues. Not quite all of them. We still have some ambiguous 2-3s here, but we'll leave that in there for now. These need to be 5, 6, 7, and 9. 5 can't be on an X at all because it would have to be 5 plus 5. So we're going to eliminate 5s from positions that have X's. Place a 5 there. This can't be 9 plus 1, thanks to the 1 right there. So this will be either 6 plus 4 or 7 plus 3. This also can't have a 9 because we'd have to place a 1 here to go with it, and there's a 1 in the row already, so this will also be 6 plus 4 or 7 plus 3, making this my 9 plus 1, and resolving this 1-5. Okay, what else do we have to look at here? These need to be 2, 3, and 7. That tells me there's a 7 in one of these 2 cells, so this can't be a 7 in the row. That makes this a 7, which kind of bounces back and resolves my 6s and 7s here, and that's actually very cute. That's going to resolve this into a 2-3 cascade. This 3 gives me a 2 and a 3, and eliminates 3 from those cells, making them a beautiful 2-7 pair. These will be 5 and 6. These will be 1, 5, and 6, and 5 and 6 can't appear here, so that's definitely going to be a 1. How about our few remaining X clues that I keep neglecting? Can't use 6, 7, or 9 here, so this has to be 2 plus 8. That resolves that 2, 3 pair. Here I can't use 1 or 2. It could still technically be 3, 7, but I have a 3 and a 7 in these cells, so this can't be 3 or 7, so that's not the pair we're dealing with. We're dealing with our last possibility, 4 plus 6. Cool. Here I need 5, 8, and 9. That's not going to be a 5. And here I need 3, 5, 8, and 9. That can't be 3, 5, or 8, so that's my 9. That is my 8. And this resolves thanks to the 3 at the bottom of column 9. This is now a 1. The 2 resolves this 2, 7 pair that we've been looking at for a while. That's now a 5 to finish off the column. These need to be 7 and 9 by Sudoku to finish the region. And what do we have left? I can't use a 1 or a 2 here, so it's either 3, 7 or 4, 6, but the 6 in the row makes sure that this has to be a 3, 7, and the 3 in this region gives me that 7 right there. So now that's going to be a 9 and a 7. The 1 and the 9 up here resolve this. That's probably been there for quite some time. I'll finish this row with a 5, 6, 9, but I can eliminate 6s here. So that will now be a 6, which resolves these 5, 6 pairs. Oh, that doesn't resolve that into a 6, though. I gotta be careful. That resolves that into a 9. That was a 5, 9 pair. So that's now a 5, 9, and 5, and 9 because everything else in this row is done. Let's finish off the grid. There's a 6 to finish the row. There is a 3. The 7 and 8 are resolved by the digits below them in their columns. That's a 4 and a 5. That is an 8. These will be a 7, 8 pair, and these will be a 6, 7 pair, which resolve right away. Whoops. What have I left off? I think I wrote in 3 when I meant to write 8 a moment ago. There we go. That's going to be an 8 to finish this. I'm doing that more and more often these days. Maybe I'm getting along in years. Oh well, I hope that you guys will continue to gracefully accept my occasional minor errors with kindness and humor. Thank you for always doing that. Thank you for watching this solve. And if you would like to check out the link to this puzzle that I just solved yourself, it is in the description of this video. Enjoy, and I will see you again in 3 days.